Hello friends, Sat Sri Akal, Namaste, Assalamu Alaikum. Welcome back to another video on mind and body. And we have discussed about the 5 elements of the body in last videos. Today we are going to discuss even subtler part of our existence, which is mind. To understand mind, we can think of a computer. Computer has two parts. One is hardware, all the parts which we can touch and feel, and other is software. Software, it is like the operating system which can make all the hardware parts to work. So operating system or software is controlling all the hardware. Different functions of the hardware can be controlled by the software. So our mind is like the software and our physical body is like the hardware. So our mind is controlling all the aspects of the physical body. But in traditional way of understanding, in like a conventional way, where in medical schools, all the scientists, they are trying to teach that it is the body, physical body, and its nervous system. When it is in a certain way, it generates consciousness or the mind or the thoughts. But we have to think differently, because mind is a container. It is a different power which cannot be x-rayed. We cannot take any MRI scan of the mind. So these scientists, because they cannot grasp the power of mind, so they try to dismiss it. But later on they will catch up, I hope so. But with our understanding of Gurbani says, Kaya Nagri, E Man Raja. So this body is like a kingdom and mind is the king. So in the kingdom, it is the king which decides how the kingdom will behave. So mind is a different power. The mind is like a container. When we are little kids and our container is open, it is empty, and then all the people around us, they start putting their ideas, their thoughts in the container of mind, and we keep on absorbing all the ideas and all the thoughts in our mind. It is like so the content of the thought container, which are thoughts, will decide whether you are enjoying your life, are you happy, what kind of careers you are pursuing. So it will decide your fate indirectly. But as we grow old, our container becomes full. We cannot take any more information because there is no place. That's why, like in last video we discussed, Gurbani says, Vastu andar vast samave, duji hove paas. So to embrace new ideas, new thoughts, we have to empty out the old habits, old thoughts, old ideas. So that's why they say, to learn new thing, you have to unlearn the old habits, old ideas, old skills, which is a difficult process because we get accustomed to those old habits and old thinking process. It's like Okay, there are two aspects of the mind. One is called conscious mind and other is subconscious mind. Conscious mind is like the captain of the ship, and subconscious mind is the ship itself. So captain decides which way the ship will go. It try to foresee what is coming ahead, and accordingly it diverts the direction of the ship. But captain should be able, that's why the seat of the captain is high, like in the ship. The captain should be able to see from a distance, because then only it can save the ship. Now, to understand conscious and subconscious mind, we take the example of learning a new skill. Let us say learning a car. When we are in the process of learning, we pay full attention to the controls of the car. We pay full attention to the rules of the road, of the traffic rules. So we pay full attention of all the other vehicles. And if somebody calls us over the phone, we don't pick up the phone. If somebody offers us food, we don't want to eat food. If somebody wants to talk to us, we don't want to talk. So we are fully attentive in the process of learning that car. But as we master that skill, after a few months, that habit goes in the subconscious mind, from where we operate most of the times. Now, once we have mastered the skill, we start driving, and as well as we can eat, we can drink, we can talk, we can pay attention to the scenery around us. So we start doing other things. But in the beginning, it was difficult to pay attention to other things. Now, while we are learning, the instructor, the teacher who told us how to drive, who gave the instructions, his role or her role is very important. If the instructor is not caring about the rules, if the instructor is not familiar with the rules of the traffic, then we end up paying price later in life because of the bad driving habits. Now, this thing has to be understood, because while we are embracing new habits, we should be careful of the instructor, and also should be careful of all the habits we are embracing, all the ideas. Because if we fill up our container, which is mind, with bad or crooked ideas, then life becomes miserable. We have seen people, they don't enjoy their own company. They cannot sit still. They cannot face loneliness. So they have to be distracted all the time. So people keep on engaging in some activities. Maybe they are useful or not useful, but they are always trying to keep themselves busy, because the container of the mind, if it is full of garbage, then it will stink. So these people cannot face their own company. But if your mind is full of good habits, good thoughts, which is like the flowers which give you fragrance, then you will be able to enjoy your own company. You will never get bored. And Gurbani says, Pariye mat papa ke sang, o tope name ke rang. Like if your mind is full of crooked habits, crooked ideas, crooked thoughts, then you can first wash off this container with the name of Lord. Then in the company of divine people or saintly people, you can embrace new ideas, new habits, which will make your life full of fragrance, so that you start enjoying life once again. Alright guys, so we should be very careful about getting new ideas, new thoughts, and the people around us. Otherwise, as we grow older, it becomes difficult to change your ideas, your thoughts, because they say old habits die hard. And then there are some meditation techniques, and there are some herbs, because herbs are useful to slow down the nervous system, so that it can slow down the speed of thoughts. It's like when we go to new town or new territory where there are different traffic rules, we slow down. We try to read the rules of the traffic so that we don't end up getting the tickets. Otherwise, we have to pay heavy fines for disobeying the traffic rules. And we also have to update our software operating system time to time. It's like you have learned to drive, but you have not going to New York City very frequently. In New York City, they change the traffic rules frequently. They make new bus lanes, new bike lanes, new one-way, new two-ways streets, no left turn there, no U-turn there. So they keep on changing the rules, and those people who seldom go to New York City, they end up, if they ever go there, they end up paying heavy penalties, fines, and they regret why did they go to New York City. They would have rather taken the taxi or some other source of transportation. And those who go to New York City frequently, they update themselves with all the new traffic rules, so they avoid all the penalties. So it is important to update your old thinking process, new old habits. Only then you can avoid sufferings in life. Alright, if you have any question or comment about this video, you can write it down in the comment section below. And if you want any one-to-one interaction, you can request me for Zoom sessions. Okay, I will be coming up with the new videos. Till that time, stay happy and healthy. Have a good day. Thank you.